Yeah, Second Corinthians when Paul's talking about, or 1 Corinthians 2, where Paul's talking about the Spirit. He says we have the Spirit of God, the Spirit of Christ, so that we can know the things that we have freely been given by God. So one of the major jobs, you could say, of the God's Spirit, one of the primary reasons God gives us His Spirit is so that we can talk about these things, and God's Spirit can confirm and say, yes, this is true, that He can show us the things that we've been freely given by God. All the things that God's freely given us. Again, that is the Christian life. Is we start out the Christian life. Paul says, as you receive Christ Jesus as Lord, so walk in Him. There's not two different ways to walk before God. There's only one way. The same way that you receive Christ, that's how on a day-to-day basis you continue to live your life and walk in Him. Well, how did we receive Christ? Well, by faith as a gift, right? When we came to Him, we didn't do anything. We weren't coming to Him saying, look, I've been pretty good. I've done a lot of good things. And then Jesus was like, okay, well, I embrace you. We came to Him empty with nothing. And all we did is said, I can't do this. I have nothing to offer you. Forgive me, help me, have mercy on me, show me the way to go. We just, like the word you brought up earlier, what was it? The word they use for faith.
Lay down or
spread ourselves out on, or
stretch ourselves out.
yeah. You stretch yourself out on the finished work of Jesus. That's how we started. Is we just stretched ourselves out. We're standing on our own weight, and we sit down, and we're sitting down. We're seated with Christ. We're seated in what He is. We started out that way. That's how we started out our walk with God. And Paul urges us. One of the main things he's constantly fighting against in the epistles is that the devil is sending human agents to come against the church to get them to deviate from walking in the same way that they started out, which is by faith, receiving salvation as a gift, receiving righteousness as a gift, receiving victory as a gift. They started out that way, and God said, now walk that. Just don't change it. Like, I have nothing else to offer you except Jesus and His salvation for you. Stay in that. Don't move from it. And so Paul's constantly fighting against, the Jews who are coming saying, yes, that's good, but you also need circumcision, right? You need to do that too, which just drops them down out of that narrow path. And so they're walking in a place where there's no victory. And so that's why Paul says the same way you receive Jesus, so walk in Him.